The last nodes of the adversary's offensive capability are rendered ineffective. A hostile vessel is instantly incapacitated, removed from the chessboard. Now the closer, faster threats turn their attention to the Israeli vessel as it withdraws. A silent flash on the horizon, the adversary's central nervous system goes dark. The coordinated air response effectively breaks the back of the surface incursion. It starts with silence, a strategic choke point where the pulse of global commerce has flatlined. Boardrooms across the world are frozen. The invisible lines that connect our modern world have been cut. In the corridors of power, a single question hangs in the air. How do we respond? The challenge isn't the threat you can see, but the dozens of smaller ones, hidden in plain sight.
Execute the order. There is no other choice.
The Titans of the sea, the pride of the U.S. Navy, begin their deliberate, powerful advance.
All assets, maintain current course. Report any deviations immediately.
The eye in the sky begins its work, painting a picture of the complex environment below.
They're not drones, Admiral. They're manned. Hundreds of them.
Faced with an unwinnable scenario, the commander considers a final, desperate option.
We're looking in the wrong place. The real threat is here.
A critical piece of intelligence arrives, confirming their worst fears.
They will not expect an attack from one of ours. You will have no support. There is no debate, no hesitation. The mission is accepted.
A Phantom slips from its harbor. Designed for coastal combat, it is uniquely suited for what's to come. The logistical dance begins. Two vastly different military cultures start the process of synchronization.
The data link is active. We are now sharing a unified tactical picture.
Admiral, we have confirmation. The Magan is approaching the rendezvous point.
And then, the rendezvous. A visual testament to two completely different naval philosophies, side by side.
Let's see what you can do.
It is a meeting of the giant and the ghost, the beginning of a truly unique naval operation.
Our strategy is overwhelming force. We will saturate their defenses with a multi-pronged carrier strike. A sledgehammer is what they expect. They will not be prepared for a scalpel.
Your fleet will be the shield. You will draw their fire and create the opening.
With all due respect, Admiral, the plan is reckless. It's a suicide mission. He heard the doubt. It didn't matter. You have a green light. Execute the scalpel plan.
As darkness falls, the smaller vessel detaches, becoming a lone shadow on a dangerous sea. Inside, the crew operates in a state of heightened focus. Every system is tuned for minimal detection. On the adversary's screen, there is nothing. A ghost can't be tracked on radar. The vessel expertly uses civilian traffic as camouflage, threading the needle through congested waters. It is a masterclass in naval stealth, hiding in a place no one would think to look. In plain sight.
Report. Do we have contact?
Signal confirmed, Admiral. The scalpel has arrived, right on schedule.
The clock is ticking. Every second inside hostile territory increases the risk. The target is now in range, a coastal command node, the brain of the defensive network. Inside the Israeli CIC, targeting computers achieve a solid lock. The coordinates are confirmed. The commander gives the quiet, final authorization. The weapon systems are armed and ready. The moment of truth has arrived. The order is executed. The surgical strike is underway. Low over the waves, a sea-skimming payload races towards its destination under the radar horizon. It maneuvers with incredible precision, a guided arrow aimed at the heart of the network. A silent flash on the horizon, the adversary's central nervous system goes dark.
Target neutralized. I repeat, target is neutralized. The path is clear.
Contact. Multiple high-speed contacts, bearing 090. All hands, brace for impact.
That's our signal. Launch all fighters. Engage the enemy. The trap is sprung.
Across the coastline, alarms blare. The response is instantaneous and massive. Hidden batteries are revealed, their systems now operating on local independent command. A swarm of fast-moving surface vessels erupts from hidden coves and harbors. The U.S. commander is notified. The anticipated countermove is bigger than projected. The entire U.S. Navy battle group shifts from silent support to active high-alert defense. The swarm of aggressors closes in, a wave of high-speed threats intent on overwhelming the defenders.
Aegis is in control. Authorize autonomous engagement. Let the system work.
A wall of steel is launched into the sky. The first layer of the defensive shield is active. The sky is filled with interceptors, each one guided by the powerful computers of the U.S. warships. The adversary's long-range assets are systematically neutralized before they become a critical threat. But the sheer volume is immense. Some threats will inevitably get through the outer layer. The medium-range defense systems kick in, firing fast and agile interceptors to handle the leakers. Now the closer, faster threats turn their attention to the Israeli vessel as it withdraws. And this is the moment the vessel's own shield, its sea dome, activates with blinding speed. This is its specialty, countering a saturation of short-range rockets and projectiles. A dome of light and kinetic energy forms around the ship, a nearly impenetrable last line of defense. The incoming swarm is neutralized with startling efficiency. The shield holds.
That's enough! Launch the Hornets! All of them! Wipe them off the map!
From the deck of the USS Gerald R. Ford, the Hornets are launched with incredible force and speed. The pilots of the U.S. Navy dive towards the sea, their mission to sanitize the surface. From the cockpit, a pilot acquires a target and unleashes the aircraft's formidable gun system. A hostile vessel is instantly incapacitated, removed from the chessboard. Another pilot deploys guided ordnance against a cluster of approaching vessels. The coordinated air response effectively breaks the back of the surface incursion. The U.S. destroyers add their own firepower, their main guns firing with precise, heavy impacts. One last desperate vessel makes a final run. A Phalanx CIWS on a nearby American ship spins to life, locking on instantly. A stream of tungsten rounds creates an impassable barrier, neutralizing the final threat. The battle was a perfect symphony of integrated defense from long range to point blank. With the immediate threats handled, the joint force delivers its final, decisive blow. The coordinated payloads are launched to silence the remaining hostile launch sites on the coast. The last nodes of the adversary's offensive capability are rendered ineffective. An eerie quiet begins to descend upon the sea, punctuated only by smoke on the horizon. The Hornets, their work done, ascend and begin their return journey to the carrier.
It's over. It's finally over.
The Israeli vessel now safely sails alongside its American protector.
You magnificent bastard. You actually did it. On behalf of the United States Navy, thank you, Colonel.
Final report is in, sir. All assets accounted for. Mission successful. No friendly casualties.
The complex and dangerous choreography of landing a high-performance jet on a carrier begins. On deck, the crew works with a disciplined rhythm, turning the chaos of combat back into order.
Control, this is the Ever Grace. We are underway. The channel is clear. Thank you for your assistance.
Soon it is joined by others. The pulse of global commerce begins to beat again. A new dawn breaks over the fleet as it assumes its new mission, ensuring stability.
It was an honor, Admiral. May we meet again in peacetime. A bond forged in fire. An alliance tested and proven. A promise of a safer dawn.
The Israeli vessel gives a final salute and charts a course for home, its mission accomplished. The American flag flies proudly over the flagship, a symbol of the U.S. Navy's global reach and power. But this operation proved that true strength lies not just in might, but in adaptability and partnership. The fleet sails on, a guardian of the seas, having demonstrated a new dimension of naval capability. In a world of evolving threats, what truly defines naval supremacy in this new era